nearly a year.
man in the wilderness.
Create
with
your
his bare
ideal
hands.
home. Beautiful surroundings.
Breathing the pure air of a natural oxygen
With 100
bar.
years of tree
Exquisite
roots.
furniture made after sanding
Garden
and
landscape
polishing. Make
pool.
the whole home look elegant. Bamboo fence full of pastoral
The
style.
main
one is good looking and
The small
not
attic is
practical.
used
as a
The
kitchen
small
for cooking.
pavilion
in front of the yard eats
Happy
and
mood.
watches the scenery.
Vietnamese girl Huang Bor.
Since my brother just got married
Because
and
there is
started
too
a
little
family.
housing
in
at
this
home.
family action of separation,
Huang Bo
he
to
left
girls.
the only Tatal houses in the family
He
to
only
his brother.
received
nearly 10 million
Random.
The second girl Huang Bo used the
And
money as
funding.
a
Planning
to enter the sparsely
Create a
populated
set for
mountain
their
their
own
own wilderness home, all the way over the mountains. Fuji girl who doesn't feel tired at
strong
all
legs.
came to a very flat place. This is a fantastic site to build
It's
on.
like a
gift from God to Fuji girl. After looking left and right, he took off the sickle
backpack.
out of the backpack. Start leaning over to clear the weeds from the ground. The knife is skillfully brandished up and down.
You can
in the
only
second
cut
hand.
weeds,
not
so that's
roots.
a little
in
tricky.
order to completely eradicate
Fuji
ground
chopped
weeds.
sticks.
Getting ready to assemble the hoe.
Can
better bury deep underground root
Complete
tendons.
eradication.
Then he swung his hoe and started fighting against
With the
grass.
right tools at hand.
You get twice the result with half the
It's
effort.
pretty fast.
As soon as a hoe goes down,
Wherever
it's a piece
you
of
go,
hoe. You will directly kill the grass
after
and
a hard
roots.
day's work.
With the spirit of not admitting defeat
Finally,
in my heart, a construction site was
Although
opened
the
up.
construction site
But
is
this
available.
is the first step in the long
The
march.
next
step is to collect building
Leading a
materials.
wild
step by
knife.
step towards the wooded place.
Pick and choose.
Looking for relatively straight tree trunks as building
One
materials.
arm on the trunk.
It starts to face the root of
Ding
the
Ling
tree. Slashed it up after a violent output, and the tree runs away. Then continue to collect more logs. The log collection is enough to continue to collect bamboo. Will be used as the main building material.
The amount
in
required
the back. is definitely far
After
more
the
than the
construction
number of
materials
people
Fuji,
are collected.
who
Has always been known for being
on the
rigorous.
cleared ground.
Took out
Measure
a tape
the
measure
specific
construction
After an
area.
accurate measurement.
Using tools similar to those made in Luoyang
Dig up
on the ground.
several
Used
chicken
to fix
pits.
load-bearing
Then
housing.
use a tape
on
measure.
the dome. Measure the exact length required to build. And then effectively split with a saw. According to your heart. Stakes of different lengths fixed in the dug foundation pit respectively. Then backfill the surrounding soil. So as to better stabilize the wooden piles. Every log square load-bearing can better increase the load-bearing capacity. Then on the supporting tree root load-bearing outer edge of the load-bearing frame. Secure the logs with wire. And there's a bamboo in the middle. Shared bearing capacity. Then put it on the fixed frame. Lay a layer of bamboo
One
evenly.
is
nearly a meter
solid
above the
pedestal,
ground. And you're done. Down is the same method. Completed the ground frame for the second
Then
floor.
move the
building materials to the second floor. It is convenient for the construction
roof.
of construction method using triangular herringbone
Also
fix
frame.
the inclined surfaces on both
It
sides
helps
with
to
wire.
drain
rainwater on rainy
Our
days. Fuji girl, according to her heart, finally completed the main frame of the two-story
No
small
matter how
attic.
panicked,
Fish
there is
liquid
no
is better
material
for
better
roofing.
than
Moore
brown.
came to the jungle a few
Collect
hundred
some
meters
brown
away as a
donkey
material
leaves.
for building
After
roofs. Dragging the brown donkey
Moore
leaf
is
home. In no hurry to put
They
up the
used
roof.
bamboo
Splice a
sticks.
rectangular frame on the ground. Then at a certain angle of
Cross
inclination,
layer
of bamboo strips. Then use wire. Fix each intersection. Otherwise, it is easy to
Subsequently, use
deform.
a
saw to saw off the bamboo strips protruding
perfect
around. Bamboo net is ready. Only then did Fuji climb to the second floor
Laying
with the
roofs
brown
with the
donkey
brown
industry.
donkey
The brown
industry.
donkey industry is neatly arranged
Staggered
on the
and
frame.
overlapping
Maximize leaf
placement.
density. And then you press it onto a brown donkey. Run wire through the leaves. Tie the bamboo net firmly to the roof frame. The brown donkey industry in the middle will
No
not
matter
move
how
after
big
that.
the wind and
Trim
rain
the
is.
frizzy sides
I'm
with
not
a saw.
afraid at all.
Make it have a neat and beautiful roof. After the roof is knowing
completed,
the heavy lifting of construction
don't dare
work.
to stop.
Consider that the attic is a certain
It is
height from the
inevitable
ground. That it will be a little
Then the
affected
logs
and
are
prepared
brought
to
in
build
up
a
and
small
down.
Measure the
staircase.
exact size with a tape measure.
Saw
off the excess of each log. Fix one up and down on the left. Precise
and
grasp
right
of
side.
the angle. Make the upper and lower to at parallel
Use a
angles.
tape
measure to measure the distance between
Easy
them. to cut horizontal logs for building
Size
fix
steps.
the sawed wooden stick with nails between two logs. Form a stepped frame. The surface of the steps will be covered with bamboo Continue to
strips.
divide the divided bamboo segment into several bamboo strips. After the steps are completed, the entire
laying.
floor of the attic is still
Bamboo
made of bamboo.
strip.
One by one is neatly fixed on the frame. As the ground is
The
built.
attic as a whole has been issued
Although
with a
the
scale.
bamboo strips have been fixed
Fuji,
with nails.
in order to be more
Continue
stable,
to use bamboo strips and iron
Be
wire
aware.
to soak another
After the
layer.
ground
is completed, the construction
Before
of
building
the
the
wall
wall
will
begin.
pre-cut sticks. Rely on the load-bearing columns to
Due
reserve
to the
the
tropical
position of the
climate of
windows. The dense
Southeast
jungle
Asia,
must be
Fuji
sultry.
Girl
has reserved windows on almost
The
every
next step
wall.
is to
another
build the
time-consuming, laborious,
Considering
and
the
delicate
difficulty
task
of climbing
affect
from the first to the
construction
second
progress
floor.
of the
Random decision
second
to
floor.
build the stairs
It is
first.
also convenient to transport
The way the
materials
loft
to the
is
second
built,
floor
all
at the
supported
back.
by
logs buried deep
and
in the
then we
ground.
put it on for columns.
Build the staircase frame.
Compared to bamboo,
Using logs to build stair frames is more durable.
The strength
is not comparable to bamboo.
The
surface of the staircase frame is still covered
in
with bamboo
order to be the
slices.
same style as the
All
whole
round
loft
hamming
in the
treatment
back.
was carried out with bamboo slices. I grew up in Shili,
Fuji,
Baxiang,
known
for his skillful
in pursuit
of ultimate
beauty.
exposed load-bearing
A
column
hamming
treatment with bamboo slices.
These
clever details. In an instant, the entire pavilion
Careful,
took
Fuji.
a leap. In order to avoid
Rub
scratches
the edges
on the edges
and
corners
corners
of
of
the
the wall
bamboo
is
pieces,
not
but
yet
scale lofts
completed.
have gone up. Your clever hands. He built his dream of a wild
The
home.
next
step is to fill the
wall.
Due to the scarcity of bamboo collected
Gotta
before.
go
ahead and collect some bamboo.
Materials
for
will
construction.
be
collected from
Binding
bamboo.
with
wild rattan. It is convenient to ship
According
back
to
and
the size
build.
required
the
for
bamboo is
construction.
processed into the
Although
corresponding
the construction
size. process was
thinking
tedious
that my
and
attic is
tedious.
about
to be completed
in hand.
It speeds up the segmentation. After the bamboo split, snap segment by segment into the,
The
wall
ultimate
frame.
size
It
grasp.
also saves redundant fixed
The
links.
filling
of the two walls was completed in
a
Completion
while.
of two walls. Let Fuji's heart be filled with endless
The
cleanliness.
speed in
hand has also
accelerated
to
a
complete
lot.
the construction
No more
as
being
soon
a
as
drifter
possible.
in the
Or homeless
wilderness.
child. A two-story structure raised above
While
the
protecting
ground against floods, there
and
are
tides.
still security
Smooth
risks.
bamboo
It's an
surface.
ice rink on a rainy day. Fuji decided to put guardrails
Prevent
on the
problems
attic.
before
After
they
the tape
happen.
measure measures the exact
precise
size breakdown of bamboo. Fix the half bamboo section with a round hole to the
Arrange
ground.
a
suitable bamboo section for each
The
round
top
hole.
is still bamboo with round
Snap
holes.
the dense bamboo segments into the hole
Such
for
a
fixing.
clever
and precise way
to
Not
build.
only can the construction of the
Still
guardrail be
beautiful.
completed
A single
quickly.
loft
building standing in
Seems
the wilderness.
too monotonous.
Then we want to expand the architectural
the attic.
community. Build another good
Use
product
for
kitchen
specially.
cooking. And then he starts cleaning up the site. Used a muck under the cliff to level the ground. Not only can the uneven cliff be repaired,
It
and
also
leveled. extends the depth of the
It's
site. Built the same way. Dig deep into the ground first. Foundation pit fixed bamboo to
Then
make
use
heavy
square
columns.
wood
to cross the square
A
hole.
solid
the pavilion
pavilion
frame rises from the,
The
ground.
top
still adopts the
People
usual
wear themselves
tradition. Upside down. Stuck in the rainy jungle.
No
matter how heavy
can
the
also
rainstorm
drain
is.
smoothly
along the sloping
Layers
roof.
of
brown and green leaves
It's
cover
sort
the
of
roof.
dis-
Disorganized and
but dense
unaesthetic.
leaves.
Greatly improves the waterproof level.
The ground
inside the gazebo is laid
uniformly
The
with
bamboo
bamboo
strips are
strips.
arranged uniformly
Seemingly
on the frame
fast
as a
and
whole.
convenient
The
ground
difficult thing is
construction.
that there
The
are
process
countless
of turning
bamboos
into
behind
bamboo
it.
sticks.
And bottom of the gazebo, a
Are
large
filled section
ventilation
by
window
section.
is reserved in the middle.
Post-cooking.
It can also effectively eliminate the strong
And then we
firewood
put
smoke. Stairs and guardrails in
Connect
the attic with the beam
Connected
pavilion.
by
corridor construction.
It can
quickly shuttle between two buildings. Liang Pavilion gate
Fixed
made of
to the
bamboo.
reserved
Gate frame. Silky opening and
It is the
closing
perfect
process.
interpretation
of Fuji's
Fuji
exquisite
girl who just
craftsmanship.
woke up this
Just
morning.
started working in the kitchen. Thick smoke filled the entire kitchen. After breakfast, Fuji holds a tape
precise
measurement in front
Fix
of the
the
eye
attic.
pin to meters in front of the
Alignment
attic. And
tie rope
positioning
to
the eye pin. Keep a distance of 2 meters along the building at all times. Keep it offline. Pull up a safety line so that there is not much left of the original
I
yard
want to
in
create
an
the
instant.
courtyard landscape pool.
The territory
I miss.
must be expanded
This
again. This piece of relatively flat turf
It was
ground
taken
into the expansion
Clear
range
the
by
ground of
Fuji.
weeds.
There is enough space. Realize your grand vision.
The ground
drop brought by the weeds being cleaned. Then Fuji continued to use the
Constantly
soil in the
filling
yard.
in the
terrain at the edge. It is outside the safety
It
line.
will be
pulled
used
up
as a
before,
future courtyard.
with enough construction site. Fuji girl uses a tape measure
Plan
in the
the
yard.
size
of the landscape.
Tie a
rope
pool.
on the wooden flute that is set to
Frame
the
the
ground.
size
of the landscape pool with a rope. Such a rigorous way of doing
Make sure
things.
that
during the next
without the
excavation,
slightest
deviation, then start digging along the line with a spade. Slightly hard land. Let Fuji girl's excavation work
A lot
be
of
really
shovels
laborious.
and
Clubs took turns to play.
Make
the whole process easier. It speeds up the excavation process. After some hard digging,
pool
about 50 centimeters
the child
deep,
has reached the
clean
finishing
up the
stage.
last bit of dirt in the pool.
You
can move on to the next step.
Waterproofing work of
Is
landscape
the most
pool.
important link.
Real materials must be
There
used.
are larger river beaches just
Free
100
solidity
miles
all
away.
over the ground
can be
It
used
also
by him.
saved
him money to buy these materials.
Solid in a urea bag.
The goods were transported back to the courtyard
Free
in the back
solid.
basket. But another building material.
Or did you
cement.
pay for it out of your
After
own
the
pocket?
materials are
Stack
ready,
solid and cement together.
and they do it over and
until the
over
river
again.
sand and cement are fully
Then
integrated.
add an appropriate amount of the source of life and stir.
Make it fully fused to form mortar.
Then apply the mortar around the pool. Mortar with just the right moisture.
Just
right to stick to the cracked wall.
Versatile burrow girl.
Construction work
It's
in
a
men.
piece of
cake in front of him. Easy to hold the pool has the so-called landscape pool. It must be of high ornamental value.
It's
not enough to just throw a few fish in
Fuji
it.
carrying
To
the
the
basket.
strange terrain initialized by the
I
river.
plan
to collect some beautiful stones
After
and
careful
go back
selection
to
of
the
stones.
large number of live stones brought back
Then
filled
the
the ground.
bizarre-shaped live stones.
Arrange according to your artistic talent.
How talented are you?
How good looking is it? A small stone mountain is spliced
Fixed
together
a circle
in the pool.
of stones around the edge
These
of the pool.
strangely shaped living
Instantly
stones. Let the landscape pool have such a
At the
trace
same
of life.
time, a drainage hole is also reserved
Install
for
the
the
faucet
corner
of the pool. Keep the water in the pool clear at all times.
The water entering the pool is a hidden hole
flowing
buried
from the
in the
stone
shallow
at the
ground.
corner of the cross
A
into
small
the fountain
stone
is also designed
raises
in
the
the
viewing
viewing level of the landscape pool to
Next,
the extreme.
the
bamboo is processed
Further
into bamboo
refinement of the
slices.
landscape
Put the
pool.
bamboo pieces along a prefix
Fix into
straight
the
line.
ground.
Fix a circle around the entire landscape. Then fill the place where the bamboo pieces are framed with
Parallel
mud.
to the bamboo.
Finally, trim it flat by hand. Then collect the carefully selected flowers.
Plant
and
a
plants.
circle along the landscape
This small
pool.
pool should be
Yes,
arranged. It has been
there
arranged.
are
Rockeries, water, and flowers.
It's
just a small fish swimming
Random.
in the
Fuji
water.
went
to a nearby pond to catch fish. In order to catch fish faster,
Use
a spade to make a hole in the side and let the water flow
Water
out.
level descent.
After the water level drops,
Looking
at the bait jumping around
I
in
don't
the water.
know
which one to catch
With
for
the
a while.
net in
his hand, a busy harvest of half a bucket of fish.
Before
Did
leaving,
not forget to plug the open drain.
And I went home.
Quickly put all the fish in the
Put it
bucket
in the pool.
The sky is getting brighter.
Fuji
girl had a miserable night, tossing and turning.
Stay up all night.
The body of the uneven bamboo building
Simply
rises. Freshen up after waking up.
By the
way, I thought about
How
it
to
in
make
my
a
mind.
single
Simmons for yourself. Then we go downstairs and we
Put
get
on
moving.
your shoes.
Went up the mountain with a wild knife
I
in hand. secretly swear that I will sleep with Simmons tonight. Simmons' preferred material is bamboo.
Have
enough resilience. After simple processing, you can make anything.
Collected
bamboo tied with rattan. It is convenient and can be quickly
Before
moved
making
back
use
to the
a
ruler to
courtyard.
measure the corresponding
With
size
precise
first,
size.
to make it just the right size. With precise size, each part of a single Simmons. It will be ready soon. The hemming of the bamboo pieces makes the whole
Fuji
look better.
puts
Each part together quickly. Finally, cover the bed. Single Simmons is done. After making the single
Looking
bed,
at
some bamboo left. Fuji is busy again. Going to make a shelf. Divide the bamboo into pieces. Skillfully picking the burrs on the bamboo
Then on a
pieces.
bamboo
tube supported by
Open
three
the eyes
seats.
with a chisel.
It is convenient to install
Look at the
and
three
fix
eyes on
at the
each
back.
bamboo
This
tube.
is a double shelf. The bamboo sticks and bamboo tubes are cleverly
The
assembled
approximate
together.
look of the
shelves
has
each
come
connection
out.
is fastened with nails. Prevent falling
Umbrella
off. Stand. Bamboo mesh woven with bamboo strips is fixed to
The
each
bamboo
layer
mesh
frame.
is
fixed with iron wire.
Seal
the two sides against the wall with bamboo
It can
strips.
effectively
prevent items from slipping
The
from
only
behind.
one who got up
Been
early in the
busy
morning
until
and
now.
the hungry
Didn't front
eat.
heart sticks
I
to the
plan
back.
to
cook some white rice to fill my
After the
stomach.
rice is
He
steamed.
also arranged peppa meat for
Half
himself.
a year
of hard work. It's time to supplement your nutrition.
This lunch
is blessed with meat.
Tastes extra delicious.
After lunch, busy construction
Makes
work. Fuji girl dare not sit
A
for a
violent
moment.
output.
Another bundle of bamboo falls
They're
to the
bundled
ground.
together,
so they're easier to move. The location of the private
Choose
bathroom
next
to the kitchen, close to water sources.
No
need to add drinking water.
Measure
Measure
the
the build size first. Find the right location and dig a
Fix
deep
a
hole.
bamboo
in the pit as a load-bearing
Then
column.
backfill
the soil. Ram tile. After some familiar operation, bamboo mesh fence made of bamboo
about to be
slices arranged on the
under
frame.
the
blessing of nails. The private bathroom is gradually
The Fuji
taking
girl
shape. Who had breakfast
Carry
the
the
next
basket
day and walk
the
up the
only
mountain. person who has been spending time
Let's
on
pause the
construction
work.
I plan to go up the mountain to
Buy
dig some bamboo
household
shoots
utensils
and
for the
sell them
family
By
for
the
money.
way, pick some wild fruits and vegetables
of
and
more
sell
than
them
10
together.
yards.
Arriving at the market,
small.
spread out all the things in the back basket. Start selling. Soon the first customer arrived. Freshly dug bamboo
Greatly
shoots
enhanced
the customer's desire
directly
to buy.
selected
Customers who come to
He
buy
also
bamboo
gave
shoots.
away
There is a
coconuts.
buy and get free sales
The bamboo
method. Shoots dug today will soon be
I
sold out.
accidentally
harvested dozens of Vietnamese
With this
dong
money,
today.
you
can add some living utensils to your home.
Fuji after the
Came
stall.
to the grocery store non-stop.
I
picked out some household appliances for
After
myself.
paying
the money, walk towards home. When you get home, forgot to feed the child because I left in a hurry
Now
in the
hurry
morning. Up and feed the parenting.
I wanted
some
to
food.
rest
At this time.
Considering the attic with 4
There's
walls.
no furniture for
I
sitting
dare
down.
not rest.
Then he carried his hoe and ran up the mountain.
Abandoned tree roots
Became
on the
Fuji's
mountain.
first choice
After
target.
digging out the rhizomes buried deep in
Cut
the
with
ground.
a chainsaw.
After going back, just
It
deal
can
with
be
it
used
a
as
little
a
bit.
coffee table. Before polishing, cut off the root complex and excess
Leave a
rhizomes.
few
relatively thick root tendons
Then
to support
under
it.
the action of the
The
polishing
roots
machine,
are gradually
the rough
changing.
bark
Turned to dust and scattered all
Then
over the
give the
place.
polished
roots. Brush with special paint.
Let the
roots that were originally
instantly
bleached. Shiny. It also increases
Prevent
durability.
dry cracking.
The larger solid wood coffee table makes Fuji
Haley's
unable to
passing
start.
eldest cousin
Move
house.
into the attic
Facing
together.
the
landing of the last
A set of
stool. solid wood furniture is
The
completed.
empty
hall finally looks like
Pull out
something.
the
treasured whole set
of
a
tea.
pot of 82-year-old Westlake Long.
The
The hard work of the leaves all vanishes at this
Here we
moment.
go.
Just enjoy the brief moment of comfort now.
An
originally narrow and long entrance path.
A
major transformation
I
is
saw him
imminent.
taking
turns in battle with a shovel and
Due to
iron
his
rod.
efforts.
And that path is constantly
And it gets
expanding.
flatter.
Expansion of the entrance
Makes
path. Fuji girl have the idea of building
Say
a gate.
it then and then.
Under the non-stop harvesting of
Bamboo
bamboo piles
knives.
up in the blink of an eye. Mountains of bamboo.
It can
only be moved back to the
Fuji
construction
tied the
site
bamboo
separately
separately
with wild
The weight
of each bundle is just about
Then
collected a few more thick and straight
Make
bamboo.
the
load-bearing columns
After the
beams for
construction
gate.
materials
Just
are ready.
use a shovel to dig a foundation pit on each
Then the
side of the
pre-processed
path. Door load-bearing column
Fill
will
in the
be
foundation pit.
Backfill the soil. Tamp
and
Avoid
stabilize.
shaking of the pillar. Then the load-bearing columns on either
Laying
side
3
of the support.
longitudinal
Secure
beams.
with screws. Continue. Immediately fixed bamboo pieces on
Fix
3
with
vertical
nails.
beams. The eaves sloping back and forth
Good for
over the
rainwater
gate. drainage. As the saying goes, people rely on clothes
Round
and
green leaves
horses
fixed to
rely
the
on
top
saddles.
of the
originally bare door frame. Instantly full of pastoral 200
style.
million bamboo and wire. Fix brown donkey leaves. Avoid wind passing through
Finally,
the leaves. The jagged leaves are trimmed neatly. Makes the door look more finished. The pursuit of ultimate beauty. Also give the load-bearing columns
hemming
on both
treatment.
sides of
Bamboo
the gate. divided into bamboo
Continue
segments.
to divide
into
for
bamboo
logs
slices
fixed
around the gate pillar in advance. Will serve as a frame for holding
Bamboo
the bamboo
slices
pieces under the clamping
close
of
fit
nails
to
to the door frame. This is the ultimate hemming treatment. Make the weak door of the far door appear
The
more
perfect
three-dimensional
control
of thick details. The original right-angled pillar is fixed by
gets
bamboo
round.
pieces. Avoid scratching people
There
at the
are
same
many
time. Bamboo pieces that have
Finally,
been hemmed. The double door made of bamboo
Fixed
slices
on the
door frame. 2 door leaves that look like bombs
It
are
completes
installed.
this
gate. Installation
The
of the
walls
gate
that
herald the
Gotta
entire
put it on
courtyard.
the
There
agenda.
are gates and
This
no
door
walls.
is too obtrusive.
A bit redundant.
Courtyard wall.
Or is it made with inexhaustible bamboo? Divide bamboo into root bamboo strips and they punch holes in them. Line up to punch
Can
holes.
be well
The
guaranteed.
round hole of Bigan bamboo is located
This
at
in
the
turn
same
ensured
height.
that the
height of the fence was
Then
at the same
open the
level
hole
of bamboo, stitched into a square frame, secure with screws. The frame is filled with bamboo strips.
Staggered.
Finally with screws. Fix at the overlap of each bamboo
Close
strip. Fit with the border. With the fixation of bamboo
the courtyard
strips, fence was built. Use a saw to saw off the extra frame. As the collected bamboo runs out, and the back door to the final courtyard is
Use a
finished. Tape measure to measure the width of the
Along
fence.
the edge of the courtyard.
Dig a foundation pit with a fixed fence. After the foundation place
pit
the
is dug.
fences made one by one in the
One
foundation
next to
pit.
the
other in a circle around
And
the courtyard.
then
it's backfilled. Tamp down gates and fences. The installation of the fence made the entire
census
court
yard
security
private.
inside the territory sword. The open location of the
Fuji
gate.
girl
plans to plant a green belt. Divide the gathered bamboo tubes into
and then
bamboo
you load the
slices.
bamboo along the gate.
Extend and fix into
Create
the
to
courtyard.
welcoming green belts.
Fill the fixed bamboo basket with moist soil. You can plant your favorite mountain wildflowers.
The last wildflowers to be
Planting
picked.
along green belts filled with dirt.
To make it even more spectacular,
Plant one
when
row
it
on the
blooms.
left and right in
When
each
it
green
grows
belt.
up, it will bloom more
In
densely.
order to ensure that these flowers and
Fuji
plants
also
thrive.
sprinkled with some wild Stanley
Fertilizer
compounding.
promotes growth.
Don't forget to pour some sources
Keep
of life.
the soil moist enough.
Let flowers and plants have the best growing
Completion of the
environment.
welcome
Let
green
Fuji,
belt.
who likes
He's
to work,
staring at the flat land on both
a
sides of the
complete
green
renovation
belt.
of the ground.
I plan to plant my favorite fruits before
and
planting
vegetables
and
to
cultivation
cultivation
that have never
Sprinkle
been
with
cultivated.
a layer of
Altering
wild
soil
fertilizer
structure through wild
Meet
fertilizers.
planting standards.
Take out the cabbage seeds you bought. Sprinkle in fertilized soil.
These 2 packs of
Enough
cabbage
to eat for a while.
A morning of hard work.
Fuji is arranging lunch for himself.
After a busy day,
I arranged the dishes and
We're
warm
sitting
soup for
in the
myself.
lobby on some
Slowly
solid wood
tasted
furniture.
it, with the blessing of to stir-fried
A bowl
vegetables.
full of white
it was
rice.
absolutely
On the
delicious.
contrary,
the dog eats in a hurry.
After gorging on the meal,
Just take the steps of not
Go find
recognizing
his
6
old friends.
relatives.
The same these
the girl
days.
had 2 days of leisure. Not feeding the fish in the pond. Just watering your little vegetable patch.
keep the soil moist.
Promote the growth of
I
vegetables.
also went to the town market to buy a few
One
flower
planted
pots.
a few bonsai in pots,
Placed in stairwells and hung next
offer
to
viewing.
guardrails.
Add a little life to a monotonous building. Rowing a boat today.
Come to the nearby reservoir to
Improve
fish.
yourself and improve
The
your
only
life.
one who
I
knows how to
harvested
fish.
several big fish
Stuff
in a
the
while.
bucket
he brought. Return the excess bait when
But
you get
directly
home into the landscape pool.
I
in
saved
the
two for
courtyard.
myself
for dinner. Harmless bait in the next second. It's directly in the pot
Fry
of Fuji.
until
golden on both sides and then
Delicious
serve in a
fish with
pan.
rice.
It's like sesame white on a beaker. Fuji girl who has been resting
Finally
for many
got
days.
busy.
On the back hill of the
Trim
courtyard.
out
a flat place. Get ready to raise some chickens
When you
for
grow up,
yourself. You can not only lay eggs,
Increase your
but
income
also
a bit.
sell
On the
them for
repair
money.
site.
Using bamboo and brown
shed was
donkey
built
leaves
for the
chicken coop to keep out the light
Then
under
and
the
rain.
shed. A bamboo dragon was woven out of bamboo strips
While providing
as a
rest
breeding
to the
dragon.
chicks.
At night, it can also protect the
Eat
chicks
tight.
from wild animals.
Fuji girl.
Got the chick back from the market. Let them move freely. Familiarize yourself with your
As
own
the weather
heart price.
warms up,
A rise in temperature.
all the
green vegetable seeds planted
Break
before
out of the
sprouted.
ground.
No, water the vegetable fields
Keep
as
the
usual.
soil
moist. Thrive with enough moisture. Grow up early and eat vegetables grown by yourself. After handing
Today,
over the vegetable
I went
field,
out
fishing with my
the
fishing
two
net
sides of
rowing
gold
again.
last
You'll
time.
never forget. Decided to have another
This
meal today.
unique way of rowing.
It's the first time I've
If your
seen
feet
you.
are tired,
change
after
your
paddling
arms
to the right
stroke.
waters,
The net
paddle
starts
with
to be
both
lowered
feet
to free your hands and gradually cast the net. After tying the boat to the shore,
fish
with a net pocket headed towards the town. I can't finish a whole net of fish by myself. I sold a few large ones to the restaurants
Give
in
yourself
town. Some pocket
Go
money.
home
and eat the remaining
When
two.
you
get home, Fuji will quickly pack some
I
fish
plan to
food.
feed the fish in the pond.
When holding a
Just
fish,
as I walked
I
to the
found that
pool.
most of the fish eggs
Then
turned
the
out. Cries filled the whole courtyard.